So welcome everybody. Is it a happy AM? You know? I mean, at least stay balanced out there, right? At least stay balanced, okay? It's a public stream. And this should be fairly simple. Is anybody familiar with this character? I mean, I got some slides, okay? Public stream. We should be good here. You should be able to hear me. Hello? Yeah, we're good. What time is it, huh? It is, well, first off, it's June 5th. The year 2024. We can get that out of the way, right? And it is Wednesday. And what time is it? 7:18 a.m. here in Arizona, okay? And we're gonna check out this trending Halsey story. Okay? Halsey reveals illness, announces new album, and shares new song, The End, okay? So Halsey, she's a singer, okay? Music style and themes Halsey is noted for. Her distinctive indie style of singing, which has garnered controversial feedback. Okay? The resulting sound is warmer and further back than a lot of typical pop, but still with the controversial edge. It says create by the forward leaning vowels. It also softens the word at the end of a sustain, giving it a contemplative feel. Okay, yeah, not familiar. Let's look at her Instagram real quick. I have a clip here. Let's check out the Instagram of this character and just kind of see what she's talking about. And I have the clips of her kind of speaking on this illness as well. But let's play the Insta.
Oh, we're being rude? Awesome, cool. My fucking turn. Oh, we're being rude? Awesome, cool.
Hey guys, I'm Halsey and I am super excited to announce that About Face is coming to Shoppers Drug Mart. This is the first time that About Face is going to be available. The moment that we've all been waiting for.
Been 5 years since Ashley.
Hello, mate. Alright, let's try that again. About Face just launched its Selfridges and I'm
So what's this? What's this about face? What's this? Let me look this up on the side. What is this company About Face and how is it connected to Halsey? Let's see. Let's add this to the stage. This says right here, okay? Made for the many versions of you, About Face is multi-dimensional makeup. We saw it in the Instagram, pushing it heavy. Makeup for everyone, okay? Everywhere, created by Halsey and built on the truth that no one is just one thing. And there's a lot of symbolism going on here. If you look at Halsey, there's a lot of symbolism here, okay? Built on the truth that no one is just one thing. Caitlin Clark. And humans are weird. You see that? We are, huh? Well, thank you, Halsey. Thanks for your opinion on us humans. And we are complex and imperfectly beautiful beings. Yes, we are. Okay, so what are you, Halsey? You know, welcome to the decoding hours, Daily decodes 81, but we are streaming on 3 YouTube platforms. Okay? And again, it's happy AM. I really don't want to say morning. We'll stick with AM right now. You know, right? So back over here, let's play a clip here of the she's kind of hits on the illness here a little bit.
Seriously. I feel like an old lady. I told myself I'm giving myself 2 more years to be sick. In 30, I'm having my... Just telling your body you know where it is? Yeah, I'm at 30, I'm having a rebirth, and I'm not going to be sick, and I'm going to look super hot and have lots of energy, and I'm just going to get to redo my 20s and my 30s.
So that's kind of discrimination, isn't it? That my background, my ethnicity, they do take that serious. They don't want you to see my decodes. Supposedly I'm not the right religion. Okay? They want to push other people who their background and their ethnicity connects with this work that we do. Gematria. We have the Gematrinator calculator, which is amazing. It proves the code that letters and numbers rule the world, right? But supposedly I am not the right religion. They don't want to push, even though I land completely with these decodes, and it's kind of embarrassing for other decoders out there that they want to push in the forefront. That's why they don't like me. Anyways, I'll go ahead and state that for the record once again, as they shake in their boots because they can't keep up over there, right? So we have this decode here, y'all. Right? We have this decode. Halsey has been privately battling illness. Okay? So just at any time they can hit you with the new spin on the storyline, okay? They're talking about rebirth here. And there's been a lot of that going on. The singer revealed Tuesday. That was yesterday, right? She shared the news on Instagram and a series of videos that appear to document the singer receiving infusions. Long story short, I'm lucky to be alive, she wrote in the caption. Short story, long. I wrote an album. Okay? And it's a rebirth ritual, right? They made the word mainstream. We've been saying it for a while now. I guess now it's okay to say the word. Now that the mainstream is being conditioned, right? And sympathy with look at the picture of this character. It's the same old story. All right, over and over and over again. Who beat Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes? The South Carolina Gamecocks. Okay, what else was trending? O.J. Simpson. Think about Marsha Clark, Johnny Cochran. In that case, Caitlin Clark, Caitlyn Jenner. All right, you see Halsey. So I'm getting an Amy Winehouse vibe here. Okay. I'm getting the Amy Winehouse vibe as well, as we have to question a lot of these characters. Okay. So you see Halsey, and sympathy with any victims to any diseases out there. But in a series of Instagram story videos in 2022, USA Today reported they revealed that they had begun diagnosed. And I don't see the name Halsey here, so I'm going to go look it up again Because, I mean, Google's going to just pull up what they think they hear you say. You know, AI really thinks it's the shit, right? AI is like, nobody can outthink me. Who created you, AI? Did we write all of this history that's going down? Are we a part of future here? You know? I mean, we ain't the rapper Future, okay? Who kind of predicted the mask on, mask off thing, and he's got the same birthday as Biden. But what does this say? And we'll go verify it because I don't see a name there. So we're gonna go look it up again. Ehlers, and I'm gonna butcher all of it. Okay. Danlos syndrome, Jorgen syndrome, mast cell activation syndrome, known as MCAs, and postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, known as POTS, POTS. Now let's go look again. What's up, Gina? I got you. Let's drop this link for Gina. This one shouldn't be too long. I will be off to work later. There you go, Gina. There's the link right there for you. You want to hop in? Let's go verify this now because I don't see her name there that popped up. So we're going to go ask Google again. Okay. So let's go. Oh, and we have that makeup that she's talking about face right there. We might have to enter that as well. Actually, let me do that real quick. Let me go over to the calculator. Let's share this. Look, it's still yellow and orange, Gina. Let me refresh that because I don't like it. It's still yellow and orange from the last decode. So we're going to refresh as we get bombarded with ads. Let's enter about face. Nope, that doesn't say about face. Let's try again. We'll put it like that. Well, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing right there. So this is what she's kind of pushing on the Instagram. You get 29, all right? And that's going to land super heavy, okay? We'll come back to it, though. I'm excited. But let's go verify this as what I was originally going to do. Let's go over here. I'll keep an eye out for you backstage, Gina. Oh, you need an email? Try doing this again. Did you try hitting the link right here? Try it one more time because that would make it easier. Go ahead and try it out. See if it'll let you in right there. Go in the, if you're not doing it, because I know you say you're not the most technical with computers, go, if you can, try it again at least in the comment section and see if you can click on that link, which will make it a little bit easier. And then just let me know if that is not working. And if that is not working, then we'll do the email. Okay. So yeah, let me go over here. What illness does Halsey have?
According to the New York Times, in a series of Instagram story videos in 2022, USA Today reported they revealed that they had been diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, Sjogren's syndrome, mast cell activation syndrome, known as MCAS, and postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, known as POTS.
I don't know why it's saying they, and it's not saying Halsey, but you heard me say Halsey, right? That's kind of what's popping up right there. I'll put this in the email anyways, since I had a minute to kind of pull it up there. I'll go ahead and put it in the email as well there. There, it's sending in the email if you can't click the link. But there that goes. So that's what's popping up. And it says Halsey right under it. It's interesting how it just says they revealed, right? Is Halsey a they? See right under it. Okay. It's interesting how it just says they. Go ahead and hit that volume, Gina. Right? Halsey is Halsey. Yeah, go ahead and hit that volume so we get that echo off, Gina. Gina, welcome. Is Halsey. Yeah, go ahead and hit that volume. All right, we'll wait for Gina as she knocks the volume off of her YouTube or turns down the volume, I think. Yeah, let's try it one more time. Are we good?
You hear me? Got me?
I
Okay. Hey, her pronouns are she and they.
That's interesting because it keeps saying they, and she's a
Well,
controversial looking character.
those are her preferred pronouns.
Oh, okay. So she is okay. So it's safe to say that this is a transforming character once again.
Yes, when you read all of her Instagrams, she refers to herself as they.
So why do they beat around the bush, so to speak?
Well, she says she has an alter ego. She doesn't exactly say that she is. She
so they're
actually
giving us
had
the half truth again.
she had a she had a baby, so I mean she is a woman
Supposedly.
supposedly.
Yeah,
But I mean that
supposedly.
she got very, very sick after her pregnancy. I mean, there's kind of evidence that she probably did have.
Yeah, but there's not really, because we've been deceived and this is
Yeah,
Hollywood, right?
yeah,
We have, right? I think I think they're giving us half truths because we have to pick up what they're laying down.
Did you get? I don't know how far you went, but did you get to her child and her last song?
We'll get to it at the end.
Okay.
Let's go through the slides because there's not a whole lot.
You said we'll get to it at the end.
Well, there's not a lot of.
I know, but the name of the song is The End.
Yeah, it's coming up right here.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
it's coming up right here, and we'll add on to anything that we may not see. It's not long. This should be quick.
Okay.
I'm trying to shoot for like 45 minutes. We'll see if we can hit that number because it's not a whole lot of slides. But Halsey has been privately battling this illness. The singer revealed Tuesday. If you want to add anything as we go, that's fine.
29. What did you just pick up with 29?
There's a whole bunch of that coming up right here in the.
Because I mean, her birthday is the 29th.
Exactly. Yes, her birthday is on the 29th. And as we go over here with what we just hit on the side, again, right here, about face equals 29. She's talking about it in the Instagram. It's a makeup, some kind of makeup line. You see the 52, like president, government, and White House, and the 225. All of the characters were 25 years old in the Tennessee code. Djokovic's birthday, 5/22, like 52. So we're on to the next decode. You get a 52 with the makeup line. And about face, we don't know what kind of character this is, however they want to do it. And I don't come on just to like, oh, let me decode, is this character male or female? That's not what I do. They're the ones who are giving us the symbolism. They're the ones who are deceiving us. I'm the ones who I'm referring and just putting it out for y'all to see it. Okay, I see it. I want y'all to see it. But you get the 29, and as Gina mentioned, the character is born on the 29th. And let's go forward because we have more connections with that. She shared the news on Instagram in a series of videos that appeared to document the singer receiving infusions. Long story short, I'm lucky to be alive, she wrote in the caption. Short story, long, I wrote an album. Excuse me. A diagnosis was not immediately clear. Representatives for Halsey did not immediately respond to the AP request for comment. I feel like an old lady, Halsey says aloud in the first video while rubbing her legs in apparent pain. And that's, you shouldn't even, that's no need to even say that. What is, like, you're an old lady because you feel sick? Who programmed us to think that? Anyways.
No. Oh, gotcha. I mean, that's what lupus does.
That's understandable. And that's understandable. And I'm not suffering with any diseases.
No, but I get what you mean, associating pain with growing old.
Her last name has pain in it, okay?
Yeah. And her first name her last name also has France in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like yesterday, France.
Yeah. Yeah, you see Ashley right here. Her last name's got Payne in it.
And France,
Frangie Frangie Payne.
F-R-A-N.
Yeah, and it's got France. The tennis player was from Francisco.
Right.
You know, the new
And it
Joker
was the
movie with
French
the French
Open.
title.
We were talking about the French Open.
Yeah, we were talking about the French Open. The guy's name was San Francisco. Her name's Payne. You know,
Yeah.
she's got Payne in her name.
Yeah.
And they're hitting us with the rebirth once again. Okay. I feel like an old lady, Halsey says aloud in the first video while rubbing her legs in apparent pain. Ha ha ha. And you got Payne in your last name.
Yeah.
Dear. Okay. Sympathy with any victims to any diseases out there. These stories are brought to us by the numbers. And I'll state it again. They know my background. My background doesn't sync up with the religion that this work connects with. Thus, I am not liked by the other members of that religious community that they're involved in. They don't want you to know. They want to give you the half truth, bring it up. They don't really want to talk about it though, right? I don't fall into that religion. This is gematria. Do your research. So they hate me because I present it better than them. They just need to step up their game, right? So rebirth at 30, I'm having a rebirth, and I'm not gonna be. They can hit the link anytime and look stupid if they want as well. I think they're done talking about me. So you got a rebirth ritual going on here,
Yeah.
okay? Probably a lot to do with the Phoenix thing that's been popping, the sun thing, OJ Simp son dying, Valley of the Sun. You know, we had the NCAA men's college tournament here
And she
as
had
well.
a son 2 years ago.
Yeah, and we had a total solar eclipse right
Mhm.
around that same time that the tournament was going on. March Madness, okay? And I mean, they tell you everything in the language because rebirth, the action of reappearing or starting to flourish or increase after a decline. And that's how they do it on the main stage. Okay. So look at how Ashley is a complete match in the 4 base ciphers with Halsey. And you get the middle name Nicolette, like Nicole Brown Simpson, like J. Cole,
Yeah.
all trending characters, right? And you get
And
Payne and
in
you get France.
in terms of ritual, her name is Halsey is an anagram for Ashley. So she just scrambled the letters.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that because I wouldn't have caught it.
And
Halsey. Is there like maybe one letter or is every letter in there?
no, and no, she takes Ashley, her name, and
Yes, okay.
rearranges the
It's every letter
letters
exactly, huh?
and
Yeah,
makes Halsey.
I see it right there. And you know, Ash is probably referring to death as well.
Yes, that
Okay.
I agree.
So 70, 25, 92, and 29. And you get duality because duality equals 92 and 29. You get a complete match with that. Well, it's the same. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that because I would have looked like a fool right there. Because I didn't, not so much because it's not really right in your face that Ashley is
Oh,
helping.
I get it. Yeah, they would be the same. They would be the same.
Yeah, but they don't necessarily tell you all the time. So you can see me being a decoder how I missed that. I guess
Yes.
it wouldn't have been totally like a fool, right? But it kind of
No,
states
because the anagram thing is ritualistic in my mind. You know,
so I'm just catching that right now. I'm glad. I don't think I would have caught that. I'm glad you brought that up because I would, yeah, that would have looked kind of foolish. It's the same letters. But anyways, that just adds to the point. And you get 25 in there again, right? Didn't we
yep,
just hit another 25? I'm positive we just hit a
she's
25.
25. Isn't she 25?
And then we went into the 225 thing, and Usyk was
Is
plus
she 20?
225 against Tyson Fury.
She's not.
Doncic is age 25 with all those tennis players in the decode
Oh,
we
yeah.
did.
Mhm.
Um, And you know what? Tyson Luke Fury, the boxer, like Luka Doncic, his birthday leaves 200, or his birthday is the 225th day of the year.
Do you,
Tyson Luke Fury.
well, one of
So,
the symptoms of lupus is a red, scaly skin, a red rash on your face. So we
okay.
have ruddy, the
Is it,
red, and ruddy.
let's go over here. Is it pulling up lupus with the character? Let's see.
That's what she has. She said that in a later Instagram.
Okay. And if you don't,
She's been diagnosed with all that stuff earlier, but now she's saying I have lupus. That's what will eventually probably kill her.
all right, that's what it says right there. Don't. It
Usually
says Halsey battling secret illness,
it's lupus.
donating to lupus, probably like a foundation or something. Selena Gomez calls lupus an everyday struggle. Halsey lucky to be alive amid health battle. I see that she's donating, which it does lead me to believe she has lupus. Don't take offense if I'm looking it up here.
No, I'm not
Does
offended.
Halsey have lupus? She hinted.
According to BBC, she hinted she was now also being treated for
So
lupus and
that's a half
leukemia by
truth,
tagging the
which means
Lupus Research
she's
Alliance as well
straight
as
up
the
lying
Leukemia and
about
Lymphoma
everything.
Society in her latest post.
Okay, because hinting about something isn't good enough. Okay.
No, but she says it in an Instagram and shows a picture of getting blood transfusions.
But that doesn't
But blood
do it for
transfusion.
me because I'm a decoder. So she's hinting at it, which makes me think it's just a ritual and they're giving us a half truth. Hinting at it doesn't tell me anything. I want her to tell me that's what she has.
Well, then look at her Instagrams and she will tell you. I'm telling you, she said it on Instagram with a picture of herself getting blood transfusions.
Okay. That's cool.
Which is
I'm caught
also
up on
creepy. The
that's
blood
cool.
transfusions.
I think it's but do you think it's how they deceive us, right?
Right.
What do you think about it saying she hints at it?
Well,
strange,
the
right?
people who wrote that said it. She says she has lupus.
Okay. All right.
And if you know what lupus is, she's describing all the symptoms of lupus. And normally a person with lupus dies before the age of 50.
Got it. We can at least bring up that they give us half truths, and if it says anything about hinting at, we can lean towards the deception aspect, correct? Correct. That's my only point. We can come to an understanding that these characters deceive.
Well, it's all deception.
Remember, duality equals 29 and 92, okay? Ashley equals 92 and 29, which is the same as Halsey. I understand your point. It's hard. I don't trust easily. So if I see anything that says hinting, and I know how the Masons do it, that's all I'm saying. I know everything that she's saying is leading to that. She's not going to donate to a Lupus Research Alliance Foundation unless there's a connection. So let me just make that point clear. I'm caught up in the language because I know how they deceive us. And when I ask Google and it says she hinted at it, it just kind of like rubs me the wrong way because their language can easily deceive a lot of people out here. Up until age 36, I was deceived by everything in the world still. So I'm barely going on 6 years of trying to reverse the deception that I've been put under, the magic and the spells. I just wanted to clear that up. I'm not debating whether obviously there's a connection there. I just wanted to clear that up, okay?
Yes. It's a horrible disease if it's true.
Yeah. And sympathy with anybody who has it and we can go a whole nother route with that and we can talk about could we ever prove the doctor said I have this. Do I have a way to prove if it's right or wrong? No, we don't.
No, we don't.
We have to just trust what we're told. And that's why I'm hinting again at the deception in the language. But I mean, you get Nicole, you get everything in there. And it says the singer also released a new song on Tuesday. And I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit here. I say that, but then I'm the one who slows it down. Okay, I live in my flaws, okay? I'm never going to be on here thinking that I'm a know-it-all. I live in my flaws. I'm presenting this decode live. If I want it to be 45 minutes and it's not, okay, that's my to blame, okay? But I'm gonna try to pump this decode along because my goal is to shoot for maybe like 45 minutes, but I don't want to take away as well. So everybody watch me live battle through my struggles as well, okay? So the singer also released a new song on Tuesday, an acoustic guitar ballad titled The End. The new album on the horizon is a follow-up to her fourth studio album. 2021's ambitious. If I can't have love, I want power. I can't disagree with that myself because they kind of lied to us about the whole love thing in this fake world. And this is produced by 9 Inch Nails, Trent Reznor, and Atticus Ross, which is probably connected to some kind of Bible Jesus thing, probably with the 9 Inch Nails thing. Does it say NIN or oh no, it's NIV on the cross, or I don't know what that means, but anyways, that's probably referring to Jesus in some way with the 9 Inch Nails thing. And again, you see, new song also has the 92 and 29 in the language. The End, which is the new song, 29 and 25. As you see, Halsey has the 25. And again, Ashley is just Halsey reshuffled. And we know letters and numbers are very important. You get Ash, Rise from the Ashes, correct?
Correct.
Rebirth, Phoenix, Rise from the Ashes. You get Pain. You get Fran like France. Francisco was the character that lost to Djokovic in the French Open. Now Djokovic, it says, withdraws. Djokovic synced up with Doncic, hitting the NBA Finals, all synced up with Nikola Jokic and the new Joker movie. As we continue, it's like one long decode, right? Okay. And you see duality, as I mentioned, equals 29 and 92 as well. And what about the end? We're hitting on all of it. So you see, she's born on the 29th. Okay. And I can't remember if Gina brought up born on the 29th earlier, or she's age 29. Okay. And I don't think that I might not have clipped that in here. Halsey is age 29. Okay. Halsey's age. She's age
According
29.
to Wikipedia, Ashley Nicolette Frangipane, known professionally as Halsey, is an American singer and songwriter.
And notice, if I can get this right here, 2 plus 9. Oh, never mind. That connected somewhere else. Look how she's born in 94. Middle name Nicolette. That's the year Nicole Brown Simpson, knife talk, right? 94, along with Ron Goldman. Think about Nicole Kidman, OJ Simp son. Anyways, these other characters down below are connected with Halsey. That's why it says people also search for. If you click on all of that, it all connects with Halsey, right? I could look at it.
Well, I just went a whole nother way with Sacrifice.
Shoot.
Her son's name is Ender Ridley Aiden. So Ender, that's an unusual name for your baby. Ridley, to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
And Aiden reminds me of Odin, which is a cult that sacrifices children for, it sacrifices children for whatever reason.
Right. And you know what? I mean, it sounded like you said end with that name as well.
Ender is their son's name.
And the song's
Ender.
called the end or
The
whatever.
end.
Now,
Yeah.
what was the rest of that name?
Ender Ridley, like to get rid of.
Oh,
Ridley.
like the Riddler, like the Joker,
Yes.
like Diddy. Oh, okay.
Aiden
Aiden, like
or
Aiden Ross.
Odin. Yes.
Aiden, like Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross? No, I didn't say Hayden Ross. You know, I said Aiden Ross. Kind of like Aiden Ross, probably. Right there. I see that. But more importantly, the Riddler, the Joker, right?
Yeah, right there.
You get, we have the new Joker movie, probably. And who is that again? Is that what did you say, her
That's
son?
her son. He was
Halsey's
born.
son's name?
What? Halsey's son's name. Ender.
Right here. I got it
Ende.
pulled up.
Okay.
Well, that's stupid that her son's name is Ender and the new song is End. I think that's stupid. And you get Ridley. Remember we had Calvin Ridley, the football player, synced up with Ridley, who was in Young Woman at the Sea.
Yeah.
Ridley,
You
young.
know what her first single was?
Tell me.
Ghost, as in Casper Rudd.
Oh, as in Casper Rudd, the tennis player in the Decode?
Yeah,
We just did?
Ghost was the name of her first song.
So what's this Ridley's character? Let's see. Who was this again? Like Daisy Ridley, who's in Young Woman at the Sea? We did the Decode right there?
Yeah, you did. Mm-hmm.
All right, let me go back over here. So she's 29, born on the 29th. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Halsey equals 29, reverse reduction. We use 4 ciphers. It equivalents the letter to the number value. Easy money, right? New song 29. Halsey's got the reflection 92, 92. The 29 reflection. All of that. And again, Halsey and Ashley complete sync up. Obviously, it's the same letters, but that's how she came up with the stage name. Let's go forward. The End. And this is interesting that her birthday, she's 29. Her birthday's on the 29th. It's interesting that her birthday leaves 93 days in the year, and that was close to leaving 92 days in the year, right? Right? Which is, again, Halsey equals 92, new song 29, or 92 and 29. All of it 92 and 29. And she's born in 94, so that's interesting because you get 92, 93, 94, just as you kind of see how these numbers kind of line up, right?
Line up. Mm-hmm.
And again, her name's got Pain. It's got Ash, both connected with death. Nicolette, like Nicole Brown Simpson, connected with death. France, you could say, connected with death.
Well, and Nicolette is a French name.
There you go. And Francisco got defeated at the French Open. Think about it. By Djokovic. Last Decode I did. Live. And this new song, The End. A final part of something. I mean, it's really easy. Especially a period of time. Kind of like a rebirth. Kind of like a great reset. Kind of like history repeats. Any of us older folk just see history repeating right in front of our eyes. End of an era. They hit us with the end of an era, kind of like they did before with the hip hop. Now we get these classic hip hop tracks after years and years of trash. Years and years of trash rap music. Back in my childhood, rap was good. Okay? And then we get a bunch of trash, mumble, which they probably said about the rap I'm talking about when I was younger. History repeats. We're all deceived. Hello. You can't blame any of us who have been deceived. They want us to battle each other. Okay. That looks like a maze of some sort up there.
Yeah. In blood.
Anyways, a little rant because a final part of something, especially a period of time, as we grow older, okay, we see this happen. Now we get hit with the race stuff again, going into the selection. People have short-term memories. Every 4 years they forget. They're going to buy Trump bumper stickers. Trump's I refuse to even talk to anybody about. I'm not never going to have the conversation, is politics real? I'm just not happy. I'm not doing it. They told us the last selection it was fake.
Yeah.
Okay? And people are out buying Trump bumper stickers right now. I mean, wow. I
Well,
don't get
and
too mad, but
the design is red.
yeah. Yeah, all last year they were hitting us with blue stuff with Biden.
Yep.
The 49ers were supposed to win the Super Bowl, who wear red as well, but the other red team won. It'll connect no matter what. Anybody who tells you to gamble who is into this type of stuff 100% is deceiving you. Them getting you into the gambling kind of goes along with the main stage and the puppet master's game plan. So if I was on here telling you to gamble, they would like that because it gets you caught up in the whole gambling thing, which isn't good, right? Right? Think about it. If I were on here doing that, it would be obvious I was a deceiver. They would push me because I'm getting y'all to dabble in the gambling world, which benefits them. You know, some idiot could come on and say, well, you're not into making more money while using this work? Well, blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Hit the link, you fucking dumb piece of shit. You're a
You know,
fucking loser.
one
So
of the
anyways,
losers that does that
fucking loser,
talks
man.
all about the probability of one team beating another team,
Yeah, and they
but
don't shut their fucking mouth.
he himself does not bet.
Yeah, because he's a fucking deceiving piece of shit.
Yeah.
Right? And he could easily hit this link, but he won't because he's a fucking character and his fucking bosses don't want him to get defeated this early in the morning. And it would be morning for the character, right?
Sure.
So an activity or a story, he can just hit the link, right? But it's not a part of his script to get destroyed right now. So here's an album here, and I know it's not necessarily we're gonna get into whatever the new album is, whatever it may be called, whatever. But look at this. This is Hopeless Fountain Kingdom, live from Webster Hall, and it's based on another album. It says, and we'll get into it, we'll look at it, we'll clarify it as much as we can. But look at this. Hopeless Fountain Kingdom here by Halsey. 272 forwards in the language. Her birthday, the 272nd day of the year. And this was a little confusing looking at it to begin with because I'm trying to figure out, so what's the old album? What's the last album? What's the new album? There's speculation on the name of the new album. We got this song. So we'll just put together the pieces as much as we can. So released June 24th, 2022, Capitol Records, maybe is what it says. Hopeless Fountain Kingdom. We get a lot of King going on as well. And I see August 28th right here, Badlands. It appears to be, and that says live from Webster Hall as well. So I don't know what the hell they're doing with the Webster Hall thing. There's probably some kind of symbolism or connections there that as I'm trying to figure out the rest, I'm missing. I know Luka Doncic, his birthday is 2/28. He's in the finals like 28. And I see the 28/8 date here, which is the same as 28. I noticed that just kind of on the fly. And I guess this is not the live album, which was released in 22. Maybe this is the original Hopeless Fountain Kingdom. You see the release date, 6/2, 2017. Remember, kill equals 17, sacrifice equals 62. Released on 6/2. Hopeless Fountain Kingdom. There's so much symbolism going on here, and we see a release date here. This says August 27. I don't care if it's the 27th or the 28th. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with these albums. There's so much symbolism. Are these songs the tradition? Bells in Santa Fe, Easier Than Lying? As we look at, you get Lilith. If y'all
Yeah.
want to check out the Lilith decode on the Math 2 Con channel as well, it's fucking amazing.
Well, as I said, I went the sacrifice route and found out she did a song with a boy band from Korea. The boy band's name was Bang Tan Boys.
That's
Bang.
disgusting.
That's disgusting. And guess what songs they sang? Boy with Love, and Fake Love.
Oh,
And
for
the
real.
names of their albums were Youth Album and Wake Up Album.
Wake.
Wake Up.
There's Wake synced up with Death.
Yeah.
So they're mentioning, I don't know where we mentioned Lilith, but I have the Lilith decode.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all want to see classic, can you hear that? Can you hear that, Gina?
Hear what? No, I don't hear. No.
Oh, here we go again with the volume.
You know, Lilith was supposed to be Adam's first wife, I believe.
Yeah. And I'm going to grab the link for the Lilith decode that I have right here, which I think is amazing. And I'm just going to put it in the comments since they bring it up here.
Oh, good.
So I'm going to put the link to the Lilith decode. It's going to be hard to find those because I have a lot of videos on the main channel. There it is. And how am I looking on time? I'm looking okay on time. So there's the link for the Lilith decode on the Math 2 Con channel, which I think is really well. And we learn together. Okay. So that's that. Wherever and she has a song called Lilith, you see right there. If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power is the visual companion film. So it gets confusing because there's a film along with the album. There's a lot of that going on now. Beyonce, Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm doing the research, I just try to clarify it. So it's a studio album. Remember Jokovic, it said began tennis at age 4 as well. You get another 4 here. And Grand Slam is 4.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He looks like Jesus in a shroud right there.
Yeah, and I don't know if and I don't even know myself if she's in the movie. I don't know. I can only guess, but I don't know. I was just trying to like piece together what's an album, what's a movie. But apparently this is a movie and there's a visual film with it. H5 is what this says. Is the 5th studio album from Halsey and her first album through Columbia Records. And supposedly it's the new album, but it says there's speculation on the name. But right there it says unofficial title. H5. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
And it's obvious this character, you know, they're going to not let people watch this for whatever. It's obvious what's going on here. Okay? But you see, and the song The End, and I think they're lying to us about everything. They want us talking about it. It's just to draw up buzz. Nothing ever happens. The world doesn't end. But the 5th studio album, and this is a pic that comes with it, The End or whatever right here. It says Tuesday noon. And as far as like, maybe if you want to do a quick search for me, I don't think that there's a release date or anything, but it says H5, the unofficial title. I mean, H5 bird flu. Okay. CDC confirmed second human H5 bird flu case in Michigan. Trending 6 days ago.
All it says is 2024. Halsey is expected to release H5 in 2024.
Okay. Wow. And it's saying unofficial title and H5, it says bird flu. And that connects with the Indiana fever, and it connects with the
Yeah.
selection,
Yes, the fever.
and it connects with the 19. And we're coming up on a selection. It says H5 bird flu case in Michigan right there trending.
Yikes.
And Halsey dons barely their sandals on Monkey Man red carpet. Wasn't there a movie called like 12 Monkeys, or isn't
12
it synced up
monkeys.
with disease?
Yes, and it was apocalyptic.
Well, you get Monkey Man. Why is she on the red carpet for Monkey Man? And her album is synced up with bird flu. Remember, Swift is a bird. Okay, Robin is a bird. Robin Williams' Dead Poets Society. Taylor's new album, Tortured Poets Department. Who was in Dead Poets Society? Ethan Hawke, a bird.
Well, you know, when I was reading about her first song, Ghost, the words, the language was she didn't like music. It was a lark that she even recorded this album, and lark is a bird.
Wow. And Taylor Swift and the Chiefs defeated the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl. Their quarterback, Brock Purdy,
Yeah.
the Cardinal, makes the purdy, purdy, purdy noise. And he is out of Arizona, home of the Arizona Cardinals. Okay. Another bird. And there is another bird on top of that as well. I just can't think of it. Drake is a duck. Okay. Drake is a male duck, y'all. Kendrick Lamar. His last name is Duckworth. Okay. So a second human case of highly, shout out Swint Fujiyama. What's going on in Michigan? Michigan gets hit with a lot of this weather stuff too. God, Michigan. Virus infection has been identified in the state of Michigan. And you get Monkey Man. Why is she there? You know what I'm saying? Why? So let's go back over here. What is the movie Monkey Man about? Talk to me, Google. No? Okay. Look, you get Mask again, like Joker. A young man ekes out a meager living in an underground fight club where night after night, wearing a gorilla mask, he's beaten bloody. Think about the Met Gala. Think about rituals. By more popular.
So far, it looks like they were just attending the premiere of the movie.
Okay, but we know it's all synced up somehow.
Right, but I mean, it doesn't,
Yeah.
she didn't do a score for the movie, or she's not in the movie.
Which kind of makes our case relevant that this is all just ritualistic and they don't make their own decisions. You get the red again, right?
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
As his childhood trauma boils over, his mysteriously scarred. Think about it. The trauma that they say is being inflicted on youngsters.
Do you know she has 31 million Instagram followers? And I've never
Really?
even heard of her.
Yeah, like Donald equals 31. Yeah.
That's funny.
So what about the movie? Is the movie 12 Monkeys about a disease?
Well, it's apocalyptic, and I don't remember if a disease is what killed the world or not.
Can you hear this?
No.
You know what? Whenever I have a guess, I don't think it plays the volume when I hit. But this says 12 Monkeys set in a post-apocalyptic future devastated by disease.
Look at that. Uh-huh.
The film follows a convict who is sent back in time to gather information. Think about it. About the man-made virus
Yeah.
that wiped out most of the human population on the planet. You get Monkey Man. People should view this. Anybody who's viewing this, go tell the punk. Okay? I'm getting bored. Tell the punk I'm getting bored. Let's engage. Okay? Bird flu. Michigan and Detroit both equal 44, like kill. You know, you get the symbolism, of course.
Oh, and we got the one eye.
What other clips do I have? Look, I have another clip here.
So busy, right? Like I'm busy enough. I'm doing the tour, I'm writing the album, maybe finished with the album, maybe I'm not, who knows, you know? But all that to
Halsey kind of explaining her illness here. I should have played it earlier. The fact that I didn't, you know, we must be doing good. But here it is.
Seriously. Seriously. I feel like an old lady. I told myself I'm giving myself 2 more years to be sick. In 30, I'm having my...
Still in your body, you know more of this?
Yeah, I'm at 30, I'm having a rebirth, and I'm not going to be sick, and I'm going to look super hot and have lots of energy, and I'm just going to get to redo my 20s and my 30s.
You will not write out my script that I am sick, says Halsey. I will be reborn. You will not eliminate my character off the main stage. I will follow the agenda. Okay? I'm not sick. I will battle this storyline that you want to write out for my character. I know I've been declining lately. Okay? But we're in this era now with this whole rebirth thing. And if it's up to me to rebrand my character, I will. I am not sick. Right? I have a new song. Give me a chance to prove myself. That's how it is. That's how it goes. Okay? That's exactly how it goes. And I hope when I do this, I can still hear Gina.
I can hear you. Mhm.
Okay, I hope I can hear you. When I like how it does this, where I can do this with the thumbnail. I don't like that it won't let you pop up there as well. But I guess if we could hear you, that's cool. I'll have to check it later. But what else? What other clips do I have here? We looked at the Instagram, and she teased at the new album, and she kind of explained the illness there. So let's go forward. And this is a quick one. This is popping up right here because they don't know about the name of the new album. It's question mark still. This was kind of speculation. Thinking about how love
That,
plus power.
that's creepy. Capture, release, that's creepy. I mean, that goes along with the whole pedophilia agenda.
And then reflect and revenge goes along
Yeah,
with it as well. And
horrible.
this is one of the reasons why Usher, out of all of the years of having to deal with the Diddy stuff and all of that, and who knows what else, Diddy was just a character. Think about it. Now it's reflect and revenge in a Usher type of way. Usher is popping right now for the positive. These characters that have been suffering through all of this stuff, it comes back around and cycles around now where they benefit. Everything balances in the end. It doesn't excuse the fact that the world's fake and they purposely put us through pain, as this character's last name has pain in it. All of the characters who have been suffering through all of this bull crap, well, the puppet masters think it's cool to let them have their shine now, and that makes things better. Not if that stuff is going on in the industry.
Right.
I'm going to speak on that because who agrees with anything to do with the youngsters and these ritualistic practices? I can't. Does anybody want to defend that? There's a link. I dare you. Okay? So they don't know. It's still questionable. Is it H5 like bird flu? I mean, and do we know that? Do you think people are going to think H5 and connect it with bird flu, Indiana fever,
No, most people won't.
COVI, 19, you know, the new album On the Horizon is a follow-up to her fourth. So we're getting all these albums. So you see how I have to try to piece it together. What's a movie? What's an album?
Yeah.
What was the last album? What's the name of the new movie? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
apparently the new album is On the Horizon is a follow-up to her fourth album, 2021's. So, and then you get that musical album, live album that was just like a release of the original 17 album. Now you get this, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. And I may have mentioned it earlier. But according to a press release, Halsey is making a donation to both the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
Yes.
You know, and it does sound good. That does sound good. But remember, duality equals 92 and 29. And we saw that the most in all of these numbers. Think about these societies. They practice balance, right? So they practice, okay, they're going to build schools. They're going to do all of this stuff for children. What's the other side?
We have all these children.
What's the other side? And look, you even get who writes the article, music journalist, you get Sure Man. Okay. You
Yeah.
get man once again. I didn't realize there were so many man, son, young in names and titles until it hit with where we're at now with the world being scripted, you know, and
You
everything.
know what the dad's first, this is weird, just strange. You know what the dad's first name is of the little boy? A live, just like a kill. It's the opposite of a kill.
And live, end,
It,
live, die. Look at
I just didn't like that the lady is dying and she writes a song, The End. Then she names her baby Ender Ridley.
yeah,
Is there a sacrifice coming up, you know,
everything's
for
just
her?
by the numbers. She didn't pick the name for the child, and it's not even her child, and she never gave birth. That's the only problem.
Will
Like,
she be ready? Will she be well when she's 30? Well, let's see if there's a sacrifice that makes that happen.
that's how it works, and it's so hard to figure it out now, but when we look back or in the present time, we'll see how it comes together. And you get leukemia, you get Luke. Remember Luka Doncic in the NBA Finals. The boxer who just had a huge boxing match, Tyson Luke Fury, you know, leukemia. You see?
Yeah.
Leukemia, lymphomia, if that is lymphoma society. But look at that cross. Is that like the Knights Templar cross? I don't know a
Yes,
lot
it is.
about
It is.
I don't know a lot about these groups and these because a lot of them they're secret, so we don't really know. I don't like to speculate, you know. But that looks like that cross that pops up when let's see, Knights Templar cross. I mean,
Yep. There it is.
you know,
Mhm.
right? So what does the Knights Templar cross symbolize? It's red, right?
It's right. Martyrdom,
Oh, that's like emergency,
sacrifice,
like
sacrifice.
dying. Oh, it's all symbolism. This is exactly what's going on. It's exactly what's going on. You get red again. Red equals 27, like ritual equals 27. Okay, a symbol. Look, it's all what's going on here.
I
The
know.
knights felt it was an honor to die. Hmm? Hmm? In
Martyrdom
battle
and
while protecting the
sacrifice.
Holy Land. What are these
Yep.
characters protecting? Y'all don't got nothing better to do than to follow your stupid stories and your stupid games. Why don't you these guys need to just go in the corner and just go watch some Harry Potter. Like, get a life. You know what? I know I'm decoding it, But these guys want to run the world based off of Harry Potter and all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like, talk about nerds. I thought I was a nerd. You know, come on, man. You guys. I need to start watching movies. Little Star Wars bullshit. God, man. You get the red, you get the cross. Red cross symbolizes like emergency, like dying, doesn't it? God. This
Yeah.
signified their connection to the church and their godly missions. Take your mission and shove it. And I don't care, fake religion. Like, God, if it's positive, more power to you. Look at how it connects. It's she didn't come up with none of this. We're not going to get no views on this video. I don't want to get paid. I'm not trying to get paid anyways. We fucking land. An hour 5. Are we at my 8:15? We're at 8:23, about 8 minutes over where I wanted to be. That's cool. You know, there's more we could have hit on. Damn, we landed heavy in an hour 5.
Without
Super.
even knowing the person.
And we got video clips. It's cool because we get to learn, and then each day we learn, we're a part of history. And it's like we're writing history. They're helping us to write out this history. If we need to help get rid of their characters, we will.
We could probably do a whole decode on the weird tattoos that one has.
Absolutely.
All over her body.
Absolutely. And it's all ritualistic, and it all connects to Angelina Jolie, and it all connects to Madonna, and it connects to all of this weird stuff that they be into. And if I'm weird for being into decoding it, then I'm weird. But Halsey, there's a lot going on with her name. Wow. I think we did well. We had clips that we needed. We'll look at the Insta one more time.
Oh, we're being rude? Awesome, cool. My fucking turn. Oh, we're being rude? Awesome, cool.
Hey guys, I'm Halsey and I am super excited to announce that About Face is coming to Shoppers Drug Mart. This is the first time that About Face is going to be available. The moment that we've all been waiting for.
Been 5 years since Ashley's.
Hello, mate. Alright, let's try that again. About Face just launched its Selfridges and I'm
About Face equals 29, born on the 9/29.
Her
March 29.
Instagram recent pictures, she looks much sicker.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she looks ill. She's skin and bones.
Okay. If she didn't have that condition, there would still be ways for her to appear looking like skin and bones, right?
Oh, sure.
See, this is it's like I almost will never be deceived again. I know I will, but you can see my suggestions over there. Whew, no porn actresses. Whew. Damn, that was a close one. I'm just kidding. Like Chakra Doctor. Right there. You want to follow somebody banned off of YouTube? Chakra Doctor, who you want to? That's. Can I say that Chakra Doctor is my number one, like, mentor? But I don't know him. I don't know him, but I know him. Y'all want realness? Then just look at Chakra Doctor, okay? That's what I would do.
But he's not on YouTube.
Nope, kicked off. New channel terminated again, even with another name that was hard to even search. If anybody wants to know where I get my motivation from, I am Halsey. Let's put that in the calculator. Are we going to get 92 or 29? That's the name of the Instagram. I am Halsey, you get 93.
And
see that?
39.
You see the 93?
And the reverse.
Yeah. Well, you know why that's great? Her birthday leaves 93 days.
Mm-hmm.
September 29th. Okay? It leaves 93. We don't even have to click on the shit, but we will. How many followers do you have, character? 31. 801 posts, like ritual equals 81 and 2 ciphers? Okay. I see that. So she's indie, I guess. So I don't know if that's her Energy Angel, directed by Jogia Ulta Beauty. So she's into makeup, and I don't blame her because a suspect character.
Right. She has a makeup line. That's what About Face is.
I wouldn't know if it was Taylor Swift. I don't know. Could be Taylor Swift for all I know. Hey, I'm gonna start doing that. I think that worked well. How I just hit the Instagram clips like that and just screen record it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start doing that because we get all of those just videos. We get them talking, whatever they're all about.
They love
rather than
Instagram. You're right.
well, it works well with the video clips, like that little montage or whatever
Mm-hmm.
collage. I don't know how to say it, but that worked because I can just bounce from clip to clip and then take the volume on and off if it's material I'm not supposed to play. I'm gonna start doing that. But we did well. Let's go ahead and end it while we're ahead. Halsey, I'm glad you wanted to join on this one. We'll probably come live tonight, okay?
Okay. I
Cool
just
with that? So we don't
did
got
a
to figure it
very
out later. We
quick,
can line that up right now.
Yeah. What is it? What are we gonna do?
Don't know yet.
Gotta wait and see what happens in the world.
Not even. As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to see what's happening. Okay, I have to call the mechanic. Balance out your stuff, y'all. You know, it's frustrating going to the mechanic. I literally took it. Hey, it's stalling on me. I don't want to deal with it. Fix it. You know, they called me after a few days after I paid. Hey, like, you know, it's still not exactly what we want, where we want it to be. Okay. So, okay. Well, we suggest you do this. Wait a minute. I just took it to you guys. What do you mean I have to do work? And oh, it's not stalling. You know, our guy drove it around, blah, blah, blah. I pick it up, it immediately stalls when I leave in the middle of the road. I start it up again. It drives. It stalls again at a red light. People are honking at me. I start it up. I drive home. The whole time they're telling me it's fine. They're telling me I need to drive it more, take a trip somewhere. Well, I don't really want to take a trip when it's dying on me.
Right.
Because I could just be on my way to my trip and it die on me. I want it to be running properly and then I want to take a trip. So they're kind of laughing at me like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, would you want to take a trip and your truck's dying? I left the parking lot and it died. It makes me think it could permanently die. I don't want to drive to Mexico and die on the road like that.
No.
So I have to call them and I have to tell them that without coming off rude. When I was telling them that yesterday, they were looking at me crazy. So like I was bugging them. I'm like, so I'm not trying to bug you, but when I left, it died. They're like, well, it's not our problem. You got to add this stuff to your fuel. Okay, well, that may be the case, but you guys don't have that stuff in your garage there? Like, you could have added it for me because it is related to, you know, it may be basic, not hard mechanical work, but it's related to a vehicle. You don't have any, or you couldn't have got some, put it in for me, test drove it. Oh, now it's good. we're charging you an extra $50 because we had to add the stuff. You couldn't have done that.
Right.
So I paid for this other part that they think that it was, and it's still dying on me. They're going to say, well, you needed the part, so we're not going to refund you for the part because you needed it. It's not our fault. It wasn't the problem. But
Well, if
took it
you're
there.
yes, it is. It is their fault.
Well, I took it there so you can figure out what the problem is. That's the
Right.
service you provide. So you installed this other thing, and I still have the problem that I took it in for. Now, I'm not going to take it in if I know the problem and there's no issue. I took it to you to fix the problem. Anyways, so I have to call them right now. They're going to think that I'm bugging them. And I have to explain that to them. They're going to want to shoo me away. And I'm going to be like, when I die again, what do you want me to do? I'll go to another mechanic. I don't think you want me to do that. So I have to do all of that without them getting offended.
I know.
And people get offended in this world.
It's a fine line.
It's a fine line. Like, we're man and woman here. Like, we battle all day long, right? I'm going to say something Tina doesn't want to hear. She's going to say something I don't want to hear. Okay, so now I got to call the mechanic. They're going to want to shoo me away. They probably won't even answer the fucking phone.
Oh, God.
So I try to call them real quick and get that handled, even though I just supposedly handled it.
Right.
Now I'm going to be off to work after my days off. Now I'm going to work today. Still
That's
trying to
how
handle
the
it.
script is written. It's written to aggravate us.
Yeah, Alistar Growley, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, everything, the whole world's meant. We're on the hamster wheel. We're supposed to be frustrated. Just
Yeah.
balance it out. I may have to go smoke a lot of weed like Alistar Growley right now.
What is she offended about?
I'm not sure if Alistar Growley is a she or not.
She wrote, I'm offended.
I don't think that. Oh, yeah, but I don't think she put she or he.
She
No.
or he
Yeah,
is offended.
we could guess. I could guess it may be a male, but I don't know after this Halsey story. You know,
Well, I
I
think
don't
she
know. I don't think
wants
women
you
are
to
known
guess.
for. I don't think women are known for running around just blabbing out they smoke weed. Usually men do that, or boys or men, right?
Oh, yeah, could be.
Yeah. So
I'm offended. So you think it's a man?
yeah,
My
but that doesn't
pronoun
matter.
is, what did she say? My pronoun is, I can't read the comments.
It's not she. It may be he. I'm offended because I said Alistair Growley was with us last night.
Yes.
And
But she just told you what her pronouns were in the comment.
well, I think they were referring to they're going to be offended when I tell them my vehicle's not working. They said I'm offended. They're being silly.
Oh,
That's
okay.
cool. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to make the phone call and then I'm going to try to get into the next decode. And that's going to be later tonight. Gina, you kind of know about what time we go live. So,
Yeah.
Alistar's a dude. Okay, so we get clarification. Now it's the Halsey thing that we're speculative about. So Halsey reveals illness, announces new album, and shares a new song, The End. So let's just hope Halsey bounces back because it's not looking good. Please,
No.
yeah, bounce back, Halsey. We encourage you to bounce back because we know how.
Get that rebirth going, girl.
Yeah, because we know how this works, and we don't want to see the other end of it. Okay. So Halsey reveals illness, announces new album, and shares new song, The End. Thank you for joining, Gina. Thank you, Alistar Growley. We do have the original channel right there. Add a number 2 to it, which is Puppets on Strings. You get breakdowns over there, just tons, okay? I'm not perfect, but if you're interested, check it out. We have the new channel. I don't have the link. It's a little different, not so deep. EYE1. If you click more, you'll see that. And we have the daily decodes 81. So we got all that going on. Appreciate you, Gina. Appreciate everybody.
Yes.
Alistar Growley. Anybody who's going to be watching later, shout out to you. And thank you, Gina. As
You're welcome. I appreciate you.
All right. I appreciate you. Until next time.
Okay.